Hey y'all, hey, grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening, kings and queens. Let me just say that if this message does not resonate, leave it for somebody else, because somebody else needs to get the message, okay? And make sure you like and subscribe, make sure you comment, and tell me if you want to see me shuffling the cards, because I've already shuffled and two fell out, so that's what Spirit wants you to hear. So let's get to it. Okay, so this one is Quinte, Sweet Paradox of Empowering Grace. Okay, I believe that's a beautiful hummingbird, but I'm unsure of what this tree is, but it's giving me California Joshua tree, okay? And oof, let's get to it, because I'm like, man, it be so long. This deck, the earth or the earth angels, the earth warriors oracles, okay? I love the artwork on it. It's beautiful, but it could have been another way to condense it down, like, right? Because somebody can give you, sunsets are important, let me just say that, but if you just concise a little, just a little bit. Okay, the sweet paradox of empowering grace. When the mind says no, but the heart leaps with joy, we are ripe for a transmission of empowering grace. The sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situation appears to be, the more we are supported through grace, and our divine success manifests, swift and complete. Let the faith of the heart overcome doubt. Allow your mind to be filled with wonder at the unlimited power of... What is going on here? Is this a bee? Oh, thank you for the abundance. Bees are for abundance. But, hello. Stop. Sorry for the interruption. Pray with courage and confidence for your rightful divine inheritance, and allow your bold heart and loving soul to be in your beautiful, hope-filled destiny. Now, I don't know if... I think I did skip. But let's just say, when there is nothing within your heart that you know you are on this planet to accomplish, you shall be given equal grace, power, talent, and ability to succeed at that mission. Okay? This is the divine promise and sacred plan for you. Okay? If a miracle is required for success, then one shall be given, honey. Spiritual guidance is Quinte and Quincha, word for hummingbird, is the sky jewel of the Andes. Hummingbirds bears the soul medicine of spiritual grace and invokes the evolution to conquer any obstacle through the extraordinary power of the heart. The concept of spiritual grace can be challenging to the mind. We often don't realize just how we have been conditioned to subconsciously demand the progress in our lives be difficult. Even whilst at the consciousness level, we bemoan the struggle and wish that things could be easier. We want help, but we believe that we are unworthy to have or to earn our success off the backs of our own efforts. The divine wants us to engage and participate in the realization of our destiny, but if we do not abandon our arrogance and learn how to surrender spiritually, we will never fulfill our potential. There is a way to allow for spiritual grace so that any obstacle can be surmounted. even the invisible ones that seem to block your progress from some unknown source. It is not a question of needing to become more powerful, but of your relationship with the divine needing to become more vitalized. Then grace can flow, creating success in the same situations that would have otherwise defeated you. When Hummingbird brings you medicine, you have a high spiritual destiny, one that is going to triumph against seemingly insurmountable odds stacked against you. Hummingbirds have the highest metabolic rate of any animal on earth, with their hearts capable of beating at over 1,000 beats per minute. These remarkable little creatures have an exceptionally high need for oxygen, yet some of the species have evolved to thrive in the low oxygen, high altitude environment in the Andes Mountains. Flying in truly rarefied air at over 15,000 feet above sea level. This adaptation was possible because of a tiny genetic mutation that affects how oxygen is metabolized. I don't even know why that was an issue. In the blood. The subtle inner evolution opened up the power of some hummingbirds to thrive, quite literally in higher worlds. Hummingbird medicine empowers the soul for success in situations that would seem the most unlikely. Let me just say that while I was reading that sentence, I've seen like a person rising. You're ascending, honey. Okay, this medicine brings a subtle adjustment within the blood or feminine life force and how it receives and processes the enlivening presence of spirit. In turn, this leads to extraordinary and heightened abilities. Trust in the incredible possibilities that the birth through the union of the sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies within you. The healing process. Rest quietly and be aware of your heart. As you place your hand there, loudly say out loud, I call upon the sacred testimony of all perfected ones who have laid down their blood for the very purpose for which I have been born. I bear witness to the sacred testimony of love in the spiritual realms. As they call out for the cleansing of my bloodline, no impediment can stand against my divine fulfillment. Allow your heart to be filled, relaxed, and peaceful. Without it having to make logical sense, allow yourself to speak from the heart now by saying, I ask for divine forgiveness for my transgressions and the transgressions within my ancestral line. From the beginning of time, I open my heart with genuine remorse for all violations against love that my ancestors and I have ever made. Relax as you connect with your heart. And then continue by saying, pure sacrificial blood of the Sacred Heart has already been shed for our souls. The spiritual blood of unconditional love beating in the let me just say, this must be some good stuff, honey, because the phone had cut out and it got overheated. But let me go ahead and finish this. Where was it at? To complete the following process with the following statement. Through the intercession of the blood, divine blood testimony from the pure sacred heart, all impediments have been answered. What's that? Okay. Grace flows and the divine love manifests. Okay? Finish with your hands in prayer. If there is an emotional release that follows this process in your dreams or daily life, take a moment to place one hand over your heart and reconnecting a feeling of love and peace within. know that this is a continuation. Of the healing release, and it will subside, leaving you more space for grace and fulfillment to flow through you. You have completed the healing process. And let me just say, this process will evoke an energetic release from your blood, which you may feel as if you are attuned to subtle energies. Rest and allow this to happen without attachment or analysis, even if you don't consciously sense something taking place. It will happen. Okay? And maybe at some point I'll say the healing process again. Honey, it'll come back up if you're supposed to hear it again and it's something you missed. Okay? So, let's move on to card 23, which is the Abuela Medicina. Okay? Let me show you the card. Remedies of the grandmothers, honey. The grandmother stepping through. Go stepping through. Believe in the formidable power of healing, of the transformation it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes from the spirit in many forms to facilitate healing of the body, mind, and soul, whether it is the correction of unhelpful habits of thoughts, guidance for practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or deep soul healing that frees you into the fulfillment of your divine potential. There is no limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself up to participation, a beautiful healing transformation. Okay, in a reading, you are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the genius of spirit and the medicine of the earth, through which the divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps with synchronicity, the divine intervention, you will be supported through a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to fully participate in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your unique way, whether that be professionally or how you are as a person in the world more generally. As part of your life journey, the guidance is you have been the warrior carrying on regardless of a deep wound that makes your life and work in the world more difficult. Whether the wound is of mind or body, it is time to allow for healing. Through a healing journey, you can become free to proceed with your life's work more easily, effectively, and joyfully. Abuela Medicina translates to grandmother medicine. The term usually refers to the use of plants as a spiritual aids in shamanic disciplines such as those practiced by the indigenous people of the Amazon. Such medicines promote healing of the mind and body. However, the oracle speaks of a broader interpretation. It indicates a time when your earthly steps will be supported and guided by the Earth Mother for deep healing and powerful awakening. Heaven and earth are intersecting, and when this happens, the practice of physical world medicines can become a channel for blessings. This divine integration of heaven and earth will transform the way you see and experience the physical world. It will provide you with a feeling that there is harmony between celestial and the earthly, and a sense of masculine and feminine energies working together for the same purpose. You will no longer feel divided within yourself, pulled in competition directions, or conflicted about key aspects of your life and belief systems. This is healing. All things coming together in the right order, working with rather than against each other for loving higher purpose. Whether you are the healer or the patient or both, commencing a healing journey requires a period of purification, a cleansing that will support the release of toxins from the body, mind, soul, so that vitality, well-being, and divine beauty can manifest unimpeded. The basis of a genuine healing is a shift in consciousness, so powerful that it alters not only the mind, but eventually the soul and the psychological as well. If one attempts to shift consciousness without adequately preparation, the process can be destabilizing, generating unnecessary disorder and confusion. Even when there is a temporary sense of heightened awareness at first, without adequate participation, the experience cannot be integrated. It may result in feeling worse than better and without long-term change. Yet you are called to a soul level to enter a healing journey. So how can you avoid the pitfalls and open to the blessings? Becoming ready for the medicine also means preparing for the cure. This can be done by approaching the power of the earth with due respect. It is not about trying to force a desired outcome, but cleansing and opening self to the gifts of Earth Mother and the divine. It is not about controlling the healing flow, but of readying oneself for it to be received. That means surrendering attachment and resting and cleansing the body and mind through practices that work for you, that you are open to the inevitable change that healing will bring. It means practicing unconditional trust, because divine timing may sometimes express kindness through delays. It means gently but surely dislodging your belief in the fixed reality of your own experience. Even if an issue has been present for decades, so that you are loose, limber, and ready to be reformed, willing, that is, to be recreated through the healing genius of heaven and earth, in intelligent, creative relationships that express unconditional love for you. Honey, the healing process. I need to go through this book, honey, and highlight key parts, because who made this? I'm not complaining about the message. We love the message, right? Alana Fairchild. Alana, did you write all of this? Like, how long did it take for you to write this out? Because, or did AI write it? Because, let's get to the gist. Connect with nature in person if possible, or by looking at images such as the oracle card and listening to souls of nature. Imagine, feel, or intend you are relaxing, not only to your body and mind, but your soul too. Relax and open to the presence of the natural world. Allow yourself to feel held by this loving, sacred energy, the soul of Earth Mother. When you are ready, say the following invocation aloud, if it's possible, or internally if you can't say it out loud, okay? The divine healing presence is now created through the loving union of Earth Mother and Father Spirit. I surrender into the medicinal alchemy of divine love at work within all facets of beginnings. All facets of my being. Apparently, you're gonna have some new beginnings. So that any and all issues of my body, mind, and soul the grandmother gonna ensure. Let me just say, when I say grandmother, it doesn't have to be like your mother's mother. It'll be your great grandmother. You see what I'm saying? A mother figure. in your ancestral line. Let's go back. I surrender into the medicinal alchemy of divine love at work within all facets of my being, so that any and all issues of my body, mind, and soul that can benefit from healing are now blessed for recovery. Through the grace of divine timing and the compassion of our universal grandmother healer, I ask to be shown clear steps for my healing journey, so that I may experience genuine benefits and become a channel for authentic healing in the world. So be it. Oh my God. Relax. You have completed your healing process. Let me just say, this is something, the healing process, the affirmation that you say, it sounds like when you're going through something, right, and you're trying to recover a good, like, a good start, you know, to be able to, your intention is for healing, and that's a good way to set the intention for healing, whether you're taking traditional medicine or any other type of medicine. I'm shuffling these cards again, and I said that I wanted to go into these other cards, but let's see. Honey, Grandma keeps showing up. I just shuffled these cards, honey, and Grandma just came back out. Grandma with the come through, okay? Blessing of Camus. No good thing shall be withheld. Honey, it's all coming through. Let me just say that. It's all coming through. Let me look. Oh, no, that's right. Honey, it's an owl on here. And it looks like, honey, the woman is being guided by the owl, honey. And then her womb is glowing, honey. That just tells me that you're fruitful. Be fruitful. Ooh! Confirmation birthing. Bring forward much fruit. Ooh, confirmation birth again. Yes. You see that? You see that glow she got? Not just on the inside, but honey, the outside. The outside too. The outside too. So you can't just say, honey, like exteriorly the chakras from the heart chakra on up, honey. She's glowing down there too, from her solar plexus, sacral chakra, honey, to the root. Honey, not only that, and you see that little sparkle down there, honey, the earth chakra. You can't tell me that woman ain't mine. The energies are interchangeable. Man or woman, it applies, okay? Yes. But the divine feminine is feminine, okay? I pray that, honey, this message is a blessing, and today, you don't do it any other day, that today you find your way. All right, take care, bye.